Yes, good morning. Good morning to all our esteemed viewers from across the globe and happy new week to you. Happy new week to you, Gladys Onyabo. Happy new week to all our esteemed viewers, our reviewers. Today, 13th May 2024. I welcome you to bystanders at newsstand this morning. My name is Kolade Folari Kadesh Prince. Yes, this morning, because we have most of our reviewers readily available on ground to analyze the daily newspapers making rounds this morning. I'd like to quickly go to the headlines for the day. I'd like to start with the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And the major news headlines in the Vanguard newspaper says, manufacturing export limps as revenue drops 166% to 778 billion naira. World Bank blames poor logistics, weak infrastructure. MAN, that's Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, exporters seek government intervention. National single window will bring relief, says CPPE. That's the major news headlines there this morning. And before I leave the Vanguard newspaper, I'd like to look at a picture story here with Prince Harry and Meghan came to visit Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his wife at the State House, Lagos State, yesterday. The picture story is here in the Vanguard newspaper. Rivers crisis. Tinubu won't take sides between Fubara and Wike. That's according to the presidency. Okwama Ewu, Delta governor residents may clash over villagers' refusal to accept IDP camp. That's for the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I'll go to the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper major headline says, federal government planning tax relief for 95% of small businesses. Tax Reforms Committee chairman says that. Afrima, Nigeria must beat South Africa to hosting rights stakeholders, tell Tinubu Musawa. Yes, Afrima, for a while I've been asking either South Africa or Nigeria to hold the next Afrima awards coming. The proposal have been sent by the African Union, yes, to Nigeria and South Africa. So the headlines there says, Nigeria must beat South Africa to hosting rights stakeholders, tell Tinubu Musawa. 14 abducted Kogi University students rescued. Before now, we learned it was 9 students, but later we realized there are 14. 14 abducted Kogi University students rescued. 3 died, 21 injured in Ogun multiple road accidents. NDLA arrests grandpa in Ekiti, grandma in Benue for illicit drug dealing. Intercepts 3 truckloads of opioids, seizes 3.5 million pills, 344,000 codeine bottles. That's for the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Budget, Serap, 136 Nigerians sue CBN. That's in the Nigerian Tribune today, 13th May 2024. I'll quickly go to the Daily Trust. Tinubu won't allow anyone frustrate Rivers government. That's according to the presidency. Tenants groan as Abuja landlord increase rent. Property owners blame high cost of building materials. Developers seek signing of real estate bill. That's the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Citizens decry new taxes as federal government entices investors with waivers. Stakeholders unite against out-of-school children menace in the northeast. That will be all for the Daily Trust this morning. I'll go to the leadership newspapers. The major headline there says, despite 10.01 billion budget, presidency, army, 33 MDA still owe electricity bill. Presidency, army, 33 MDA still owe electricity bills. Mega Party, ADC, LP, SDP, PRP, NNPP leaders meet Thursday on Mega Party. That's for the leadership newspaper. I'll go to the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. River crisis, PDP Wike supporters talk tough. You can't demolish assembly structures, pro-Wike men's there Fubara. They are ranting, lack shame. G60 PDP lawmakers. Concerns mount as Naira slumps to 1,466 Naira per dollar at NAFEM. We're tackling economic challenges. That's according to the Central Bank of Nigeria. The Guardian newspapers this morning says energy prices soar by 70%, cost manufacturers 290 billion Naira in Q1 of 2024. You can get that on the page 6 of the Guardian newspapers this morning. Serap Agbakoba, CSOs head to court as federal government quietly withdraws cyber. Labour demands reversal as protests begin today. Electricity hike, Labour demands reversal as protests begin today. NLC, TUC, others picket NERC office. Discos in 36 states. That's for the Punch newspaper this morning. Okay, yes. I'll look at the Nation before we leave this morning. Before I call my first reviewer, EFCC joined forces with UK prosecutors in Diziani's case. That's in the Nation newspaper. Cybersecurity levy, why implementation can't take off. Commissioners battle at Federal Character Commission. That's for the Nation newspaper this morning. Rivers crisis, initiating impeachment proceedings against Fubara risky. That's according to Sage in the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. Yes, that will be all for the newspaper that we'll be reading out this morning. And I'd like my first reviewer to come online to come and talk about what's making news this morning. Mr. Matthew Chinedu.
Michael
Chinedu.
Mr.
Michael Chinedu. I'm fine.
It's already a beautiful Monday morning anyway. We had a wonderful week. You know that we had Harry and Meghan, around. Quite a good one anyway. And they had a good time in Nigeria. Even though there were a kind of reports, that we couldn't be able to say here, for some certain reasons. But that notwithstanding, we are on for the business of the day. Good morning, viewers, wherever you are watching us from. Thank you for being there for us. This is Flip TV.
Yes, you mentioned Meghan and Harry, their visit to Nigeria. A lot of people, Nigerians, I know Nigerians are so excited because, apart from the fact that they are from the royal house, they are people Nigerians follow so well on social media and they like them so much, especially because of the way they have brought themselves down to earth. And Nigerians appreciate them. But while we were discussing it yesterday, a lot of people on this platform, some people on this, on Saturday, some people on this platform were against their coming, saying Nigerian government just like to waste money on frivolities. Do you think that's a waste? Because Harry is the founder of the Invictus game. And he has said he wants to touch Africa, especially on wounded soldiers. Do you think he's doing a wrong thing?
I don't think it's a wrong move. I don't think it's a wrong thing to come to Nigeria. I don't think it is something people should criticize. He's just doing his own thing. And the thing I love so much about Harry and Meghan is that, when you look at the chemistry, you look at it and you thank God that, these two people were able to find themselves and become husband and wife. It's like they were made for each. Right time for Harry and Meghan to actually visit when Nigerians are gnashing their teeth, over some harsh economic policies they are struggling to come up, to deal with, But for me, I welcome them with my whole heart, from the royal family, of course. It's okay. They had a good time, but unfortunately, I don't think that it was quite an official federal government thing. It was quite it's a private thing. He's trying to promote his idea, down to Africa, and of course, which for me is a welcome development.
Okay, yes, Richard Montgomery, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, has said they don't know about his visit.
That's what I'm saying. There has been so many reservations ever since Harry took that beautiful step, to have Meghan in the royal family. A lot of people are not comfortable. And before he finally came to Nigeria, he made a royal visit to the royal family in London, and we know what transpired. There, the Charles, was not able to see him, or he avoided him, a kind of to tell you that a lot of people within the royal family are not comfortable. The decision Harry take, they are bringing a black woman to the royal family.
Okay,
that's my perspective.
That's your
perspective.
perspective. Do you not think because Charles is not that strong enough, that's why Charles couldn't pray? That's King Charles couldn't attend.
But from the news making, I learned that Charles was engaged, not that he was bedridden, So if he actually wanted to meet with Harry, even if for a second, even on a sick bed, Harry, of course, his son, he can still have access to the father, irrespective of what happened. But that is the royal matter that will be resolved in just no time. But kudos, welcome, Prince Harry himself. No, I love the guy. I might not like the London or Britain, the way
you may not like the way they
do their things, but I see the kind of chemistry, between Harry, and Meghan, and I felt that, man, this is beautiful. And you can see, the girl at the time was saying, this is why I married you, Harry. You are so smart, that's kind of a thing, And you see, you can see the synergy, I don't know how to put it.
the blossoming union.
Yes. Happy to, and you can see Harry, he's being himself. You can look at his character, his charisma, the way he carries himself, and all that. Definitely that Harry, he is a man of his own world.
Thank you very much. Now let's come back home. Although they are home, let's come back home. This rivers crisis is taking a new turn every day. Pro-Wike lawmakers are talking tough that they will not vacate their seats. Now, there was a report I saw in TVC yesterday, and they still address Amewule as the speaker. Amewule and a lot of APC chieftains and reps members and some people sympathetic to the pro-Wike lawmakers went to the assembly quarters yesterday to check everything, and they said there's nothing wrong with these quarters. That, in fact, in the whole of Africa, this is one of the most beautiful legislative quarters. That why would a Fubara want to demolish it because he says it's old? That those buildings can still last 25 years. What's your take on that?
You know, I don't think the governor has come out to say that I want to demolish the
Quarters.
He has never said it. You know, he went there to conduct a kind of surveillance to make sure that everybody is quiet because they have brought out the beast in him and they should be ready for it. That is just the truth. So when he now came back, they started, cooking their normal story that he came to demolish the quarters there at Abaro. But let me also make it very clearly now that there's a court judgment already, that has barred the 27 lawmakers loyal to Wike, who is in, Abuja, to not to sit and parade themselves as lawmakers. There's a court judgment on that, So they have to obey that first. And secondly, Ross, let me just give you that Fubara needs to be governor of Rivers State. He needs to sit tight. He needs to be very, very decisive at this point in time. Since those lawmakers are not loyal to him, they are loyal to Wike, and they should go to Abuja. Of course, that's where the Wike is. No, even though we don't know the status quo, the status of Abuja today, whether Abuja is a state, whether Abuja is a federal capital territory, or whether Abuja is a city, because of what transpired between Obi and Tinubu and Atiku during the last presidential election. And you know that court has never been able to determine till tomorrow the status of FCT till today. So if they feel that their loyalty is to Wike, they should go to Abuja where Wike is the governor and pay loyalty to them. As I'm talking to you now, they have been trying to call Wike to order. Before then there was a resolution, though it was a political resolution, it was not a constitutional resolution. The governor has constitutional powers, and whatever resolution he has entered between Tinubu, Wike, and him was on political, was a political resolution. That it does not bind with the constitution. So, and the governor has tried to, see how he can make everybody come together, irrespective of what happened. They are threatening him with impeachment. My brother, what will you do at this point? So they have done that, and we have a new speaker now. I think his name is somebody called Jumbo, or Mojombo, if I can remember.
Yes.
That's the new speaker now.
Jumbo.
Yes, and that's the speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly currently now. As I'm talking, as long as they have moved from PDP to APC, that seat remains vacant. And the governor, at the same time, also should invoke executive orders at this moment and begin to, conduct governance in Rivers State. There's no two way about it. If Tinubu feels that he cannot call them to order, even though he's pretending as if he's not going to take time, anything that happens to Rivers State can destroy Nigeria and democracy. There's no two way about it. And Wike will go in for it.
Okay. Now,
I don't know. What is it actually that Wike wants from Fubara? Can Nigerians ask Wike, what is it actually? People gathered, Jonathan Omeha said it. Secondu said it. How Peter Dili said it, how they were able to gather, muzzle up forces that made Wike governor. Why won't Wike allow somebody else
to run the government house in peace?
You're saying that what is the meaning of that? That tells you how the Nigerian political space looks like.
The presidency has said that they will not support Wike against Fubara. Neither will they support Fubara against Wike. And also that they will not allow Rivers to be put into chaos.
That kind of statement is, for me, it has no meaning. Why would the president say they're not going to support Wike, they're not going to support Fubara, and you are the president of Nigeria? Because that tells you that there's more to it. And if Tinubu is not careful, Wike is going to add to his problem. If Tinubu is not careful, Wike is going to add. What Wike wanted was to sit on Rivers State resources so that to finance his 2027 ambition. And remember, and that is why you can see a lot of people are moving out from PDP because of Wike's attitude. A lot, massive decamp from PDP is going on now. I'm talking to you because of one man. What is it that you cannot allow Fubara to have his way as the governor of Rivers State? He has not embezzled any money. He has not committed any crime. The only crime Fubara committed that he supported his ambition to become governor. That one is a crime. And people supported Wike too. Wike cannot tell me that he became governor on his own without people contributing. So at this point in time, I feel that Wike should be called to order, and what Wike is trying to do in Rivers State, can consume Nigeria. If the federal government continue to sit on the fence at this point in time, where a certain decision needs to be taken, and remember, Tinubu tried to have a kind of settlement, of which was proved that Fubara worked according to the political resolution they had with Tinubu as at that time. He maintained his own side. But Wike refused to maintain his own side, claiming that he is the godfather of Rivers State. He dictates what happens in Rivers State, and Fubara cannot do anything without him. So now the man has said, okay, he has gone to that level now. Why is it everybody's crying? Why are they running to Tinubu to complain that Fubara is about to demolish demolish that, when the governor has not actually said so? He has a new speaker currently now. He should use his executive power, executive order, to run government in Rivers State. Heaven will not fall. Wike cannot be greater than millions of people in Rivers State. I think it's high time they cut his pay. That is my take on that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chinedu, Michael. Mr. Lajide, you're welcome to Bystanders.
Good morning, sir, Mr. Kola.
It's been long we saw you.
I've been around.
I thought you were part of those envoys that came with Margot, Meghan, Marco.
Oh, Meghan! No. How could I come with Meghan, Harry? They are busy season. I'm a Nigerian. I couldn't have come with them. They came to visit us. We are their hosts. They are our guests. So I couldn't have come with them.
What can you say about their visit and that foundation that they have formed? That's the Victor's Games that they have come to do.
Actually, when you have caliber of such people, personality in the world, identify with some issues, some matters that needs humanitarian face to be given to it. And if people like that stick their neck or come up with such plan to bankroll it or to say it's a good development. In fact, I'm watching this morning again on OETV. I was reviewed with his wife by the State governor at State House, Marina. And the governor was addressing the public on their mission, having been to Abuja, having now been to Lagos State, and Lagos State is happy to partner with them. It's a good development. From little I could hear from the governor about the mental awareness, mental health, mental stability, particularly military. I need to question if I'm putting it wrong. I think this man is more about the military.
Yes, he came actually for military soldiers who were wounded, who are disabilities,
disabled. So that means I'm on the right path. So I think if you look at that kind of development, it's an area the government is lacking. Whether you like it or not, the military, the servicemen, the ex-servicemen, the current servicemen, and the ex-servicemen, they are the only people that have put their life online in the service of the country. And so if anything happens to them, unlike what happens in the developed country, whereby the government takes care of them, they are given life assurance, they are taken care of, physically, and their welfare is taken care of by the government, of which they have devoted their life to serve. It's a good development. It's unlike our clan here, whereby government doesn't pay any significant attention to it. If an NGO, an individual, is showing interest in that area of life, I think it's a kudos to him. I think I like him for doing that.
Oh, nice.
Of course, I'm sure for him to have come to the ground to Nigeria to do that, they already have an elaborate, established,
Relationship
yes,
before now.
yes, and that they already have such a plan in place in UK where their ex-servicemen are being taken care of. They are not exposed to all this stress of life, having been, maybe they have been handicapped, they have lost part of their body, they have been injured whatsoever in whatever form. So it's a good development that he has come to, enlighten us that is an area we need to pay attention to, and I commend him for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
This Tinubu, this Fubara Wike case,
Yes.
the presidency has said they are not going to take sides with anybody. What's your take on that?
See, the presidency is a product. The present presidency is a product of a faulty political system we have in Nigeria.
Faulty
Political system and institution we have in Nigeria.
Why would you say
Of
that?
course, even with the emergence of Fubara as well, it's a product of faulty political system we have in Nigeria. Just tell me, how can just a man be considered a political nuisance to a whole state? Somebody, yes, just sing one person. I'm just talking about how, because the political system enables one man to manipulate the system and enforce his choice over the rest member of the state. That's what brought us to where we are in Rivers State. Fubara was not a choice of PDP. It was not a choice of PDP. But the government in power, because he's the governor of the party, because he's not the party in the state, forced Mubarak on the rest member of the PDP in the state. If Fubara has emerged through a tribunal political process, that was the PDP members that elected him, that secured, it was him that it was them that gave him the tickets of the party. He'll be loyal to the party members. That's number one. Because Fubara is a product of one man who forced him upon the PDP members, party members. Hand over the tickets to him by every means. That's number one. Number two, the political system, when it comes to franchise of people, especially the franchise right in electing who wins, is it the true choice of the Rivers people? So because the election system itself was not transparent, so both the man who got tickets and the man who emerged at the general election were products of faulty political system. So that's what gave rise to what we are expressing now. Because it was not the masses, it was not the people that brought them to power. So that's why you see it is only one man that be constituting the problem of the political system, the political problem of the Rivers State. Wike and the products he forced on the Rivers people. This was to be that it was the people that elected their government. They can hold them accountable. But now it is only Wike and Fubara, the two people who are the antagonists of the political problem in Rivers. That's what happened. Then comes the presidency as well. The presidency is saying we will take side with Wike, we will take side with Fubara, and at the same time we will allow Rivers State to go into flame. Are they products of a clean political system? Okay. It's the same thing. So both of them, both the presidency and Wike, the Rivers State government, the authority, they are all products of faulty political system. That's why we have the problem persisting. So I'm not. So
do you think it because the presidency too emerged through a faulty political system, that's why they don't want to take sides in Rivers State?
Hello, there's no 1 million wrongs cannot make a right. 1 million wrongs, sir. Mr. Kola cannot make one right. The system
in December, Fubara's government destroyed the legislative assembly.
And Alliance is even want to move to legislative quarters now and destroy it. That's the rumor. That's the rumor we heard.
That's the rumor.
It's a rumor. That's why I call it a rumor.
Now he has moved them to the government house, administrative block in the government house, for them to do their proceedings. Yeah.
Mr. Kola.
Is that right?
Mr. Kola, in a true democracy, I was an art student in secondary school. I was a science student, but I took time in my university. There's nothing I did that need to balance my engineering scheme. Those of my friends who did government, even by my understanding of what the populace, the governance is, there is separation of power among the three arms of the government. Excuse me. No one is subordinate to each other. The executive arm is on its own, the legislative is on its own, judiciary is on its own. Where do you have it in any political system of the world where the executive are dominating the rest? They are the one who pocketed the judiciary, they are the one who pocketed the legislative arm. Is the legislative arm of government supposed to have their independent commission that will regulate their civil service practice? Just like we have civil service practice in the executive, we have it in the judiciary as well. Where does it practice all over the world? Whereby government is the one dominating the assembly, dictating to judiciary. We are being called for you. Each of them is independent and the separation of power. That's why there's checks and balances. It's because of the stupid, sorry, I'm used to that word. The faulty political system we have in Nigeria that's making executive to be dominating the rest of the arms of government. Fubara does not have any power to trespass into legislative arm and be controlling the legislature. Can he dictate to the chief judge of the state? Of course, that's what they are doing. He has gotten an injunction, using injunction or judgment, banning 27 members, finding themselves to be members of the assembly. Whereas he has about 2 or 3 members on his side as a.
But why will the 27 members not follow the judgment of the courts?
What's the judgment of the courts?
Yeah, that they should see they have ceased to become members of this. Their seats have been declared vacant.
Hello, sir. After the resolution, he agreed with the presidency. Mr. President broke up with it.
No, that's not part of the constitution.
Hello, I'm telling you. See, there's everything is subject to decision in the court. If court recognizes out of court settlement,
there's out of court settlement.
Yes.
When the court
hello. Based on resolution, the presidency agreed with them. They embrace some out of court settlement, whereby some cases were withdrawn. Sometimes led to withdrawal of some cases, agreement, settlement of some things. So it forms part of the resolution of the matter. I remember before he gave some concession. These people too were given concession. They were restored back as speaker until the whole thing break down. In a sense, judiciary, where is it practicable that you have 4 people against 27 finding themselves as majority? You cannot happen in a lawless country like us. Here, the judiciary have been pocketed. You see, you are quoting court judgment now, buying 27 people against 4 people.
No. Why? You know why why the court vacated their seats? That they should vacate their seat. It's because they cross-carpeted.
Hello, sir. As that, that's cross-carpeting. Has it been subject to court trial and court make a pronouncement on it?
Court has made a pronouncement that since it was this party that brought you to power and you cease to be a member of that party, your seat should be declared vacant.
If that is the first court instance, if that is the judgment of the first court instance, there's a higher level of court education on it. Excuse me. Yes, I'm not doubting you. But don't forget, Mr. Kola, you are a veteran journalist. You know, because I'm not a lawyer, but from my understanding of having listened to legal discussion, there could be still a version of that judgment. Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. EFCC chairman, Kogi State High Court, summon him to be appeared for trial, for contempt. But he went to appeal court and got stay of execution. He got a stay of execution of that judgment. He still paraded himself as EFCC chairman. They could also go to a court of appeal and got the stay of execution of that judgment. And they still be parading themselves as a speaker, as the member of the legislature. So, legal process don't take a deliberate stand on it. Because they see many level of windows, they can still explore to put themselves in office. So, but what my point of education is that because you have a faulty political system, you have a faulty judicial system, you have a faulty legislative system, that's what brought us to this nonsense. If the party members are the only one that can elect who will bear their ticket, they will be that man who wins this ticket will be loyal to the party member. But remember, we say government is the leader of the party in the state. He's one that appoints who will be this, who will be that. He's one that will force whoever he wishes on the party members and on the state. He will be the one causing the political system as you have in Wike in Rivers. Not in Rivers people causing problem. Not PDP members in Rivers State. Not people, no Rivers people. It is the one political godfather and his son, the product, that caused the political system in Rivers. So that's what happened. So until we have, a decent political system that truly brings people's choice to get and bring people's choice to be elected, until that we will solve it. Otherwise, if we have this system of one man deciding his, put everything in his pocket, choosing whoever he wants, you will continue. Whether at the government level, at the state level, the man who's at the state level will pocket the judiciary, pocket the legislature. It will now become a terror. A dictator instead of executive governor, and be dictating to people and making sure political system nothing works. That's so blame the system and the product that emerge through the system. So I don't have any hope in what the presidency is telling Wike or Fubara. They are both products of the same rotten system.
Thank you.
Because they are not.
Mr. Olajide.
So,
nice having you.
Yes.
Bystanders. It was one waiting before. That was how you said yesterday. Let's say, yeah. Yes, good morning, Mr. Kule. You are welcome to Bystanders this morning.
Yeah, Mr. Kadesh, good morning. And good morning to every of our viewers there. Mr. Odunlade, I doff my heart for you. You're doing a great job. What I'm doffing my heart is for your humanity. You have been taken care of. 3,000 people being taken care of, taking them off the streets. And I've done that too during my last birthday. My birthday is on the 27th, where I always go to where the blind people that cannot see, where the crippled that cannot walk, they are there in Agege there. We did it. I did it with Michael the other time, and we did the coverage. But this year, I want it to be more, I want to expand it more. Because when we say we are suffering, we keep complaining here. When you see the poorest of the poor, I think people will start shutting down their mouths. That's there's still hope for them. So good morning to other viewers. I greet all of you.
Yes, Tinubu, according to the presidency, has said he will not take sides in Fubara+Wike case. What's your take on that?
Yeah, he has a right to say he will not take side because the Fubara+Wike case snowballed. There was event that snowballed into Fubara+Wike case. And what was the event? It was PDP events. Issues. Even starting from the Port Harcourt there has been divisions among the PDP. Not to talk of the federal level. The federal level. You could see as it is now, they don't have a chairman, PDP chairman. And as I can see, Fubara was a product of Wike, and he need to trend softly. Somebody brought you into power, and suddenly, how come the fight? And I can say the tribal issues that has been happening in Nigeria here, it really affects Fubara's existence and the problem they are having now. Because the Joe are claiming now that it's their son, that nobody should touch them. And likewise, there was rules. There was rules of the game. There was rules of the game that if your party is having crisis, you have a right to defect to any other party you like. And I can tell you, it's only a blind man that will not see that there's crisis in PDP, in which Wike said it will still be with them and destroy that party. The last convention they did, conference, they did in Abuja, you could see they could not be able to provide the new chairman, PDP chairman. They could not do that. So the party is going into extinctions. And when some group of, there was some group of lawmakers said they cannot, continue with this, and they moved to APC. We knew the people that were quickly rushed to court to got an injunction just for them to be sanctioned. And what happened later? They expelled them from from the house. They sanctioned them and they expelled them. So to me, two wrongs don't make it right. Fubara should tread softly. Why Wike too should tread softly. It can be resolved. The issue can be resolved. You know, they came to the president in Aso Rock for them to resolve the issue, and the president told them, go back to status quo. But since then, what has Fubara too did? Fubara followed the suit of the guy in Benin, Obaseki, in which he prevents some representative that were voted for from participating in, house events, house of assembly event. He shut them down so that they what can you call that? And that is what Fubara is trying to do now. These guys were voted for and allow them to be.
Who voted for these guys?
The constituency now, the people, yes.
But there was an interview I watched where the former Attorney General who resigned under Fubara, he says they were asking him this question. He said he does not have to take every litigation case, every case to Fubara. That because he has rights as the Attorney General of the Federation to make decisions of the state. To take decisions on his own. Now the interviewer asked him, he said, who are you liable to report to? He said it's the governor. He said, so why will the governor tell you not to do something and you do it? He said that means out of the governor. He asked him again, out of the governor and Wike, who are you loyal to? He refused to answer the question in the first 3 minutes, but virtually he said he's loyal to Wike.
Definitely.
Is that possible? Is that the right thing to do? And now look at these lawmakers that have been voted into power by the constituents. They are not loyal to the governor who they are supposed to work together. They are loyal to a former governor who is even out of town. Don't you think that is not right, especially when it comes to governance?
Okay, thank you very much. About who is the Attorney General of the state?
Former Attorney General.
Former Attorney General. Who is he liable to, or who is he loyal to? Yes. He's not loyal to the government. There's separation of power.
He said, no.
There's separation of power.
No, he's been nominated. He's the commissioner.
Yes, commissioner. Okay.
Commissioner. He has to listen to the governor. Yeah. And he said why he resigned was because the governor cannot give him orders. And they asked him specifically, out of Fubara, even when you were in government, out of Fubara and Wike, who are you loyal to? He said Wike.
Definitely, he has a right, because all human beings are political animals. You must have people you align with. So I don't blame him. Tomorrow now, you can ask me that what am I loyal to? I will tell you I'm loyal to.
If as a governor, I appoint you as my commissioner, and you are not loyal to me, when you are loyal to me as the #1 citizen of the state, unless I do some things that are not right, you have the right to resign.
Okay. Do you now just appoint me on the street?
I will not appoint you.
Is it not true reference? Is it not true?
It's true reference.
It's true reference, right? And Wike referred the Attorney General to Fubara. Fubara. Yeah. And you cannot be fighting my master. I mean, so that I can call such people very loyal people.
So the best thing for the Attorney General
to step aside, to resign, to step aside. Yeah.
Do you not think the same thing is playing on with these lawmakers who have refused to vacate the office even after the courts?
They ought not to vacate their office. You see, the court's jurisdiction in Port Harcourt, they are being everybody is looking for what is going to hit. Let me tell you, the judges, the judges, they are looking for what they're going to hit. And if they are not loyal to the governor, how will the stipend start coming into their pocket? So to me, those 26 House of Assembly members, they've not done anything wrong. Because I told you earlier on, PDP generally is into extinction. If you can argue, you can take it up with me, but I can tell you categorically that PDP is in extinction. A party that cannot even have a sitting chairman, a party that is not organized, a party that...
what you are praying for now is for Nigeria to be a one-party state.
It's not one party. Don't you have Labour there? Don't you have SDP there? Don't you have...
You don't need to talk about one-party state. You are looking at I think you are being excited when the opposition is in disarray.
If PDP is in disarray, the opposition will be excited. They're excited.
No. PDP is the opposition.
PDP, yes, I
The
say when
PDP
APC is in disarray, PDP will be
excited.
excited. And you could see what is happening in Labour. Look at Labour too. I need to dampen it to that Labour issues too. Look at, what's it called? The guy in Abia now is having problem to pay salary. Obi has never raised his voice out. That why have you not been able to pay salary? The issue now is Ekpazue
went home with 10.7
billion naira for what's it called, airport contracts, right? Airport to build a brand new airport in Abia, and the guy siphoned that money into different accounts in that state. And what happened? The guy cannot, the one on the seat, that's Oti, cannot pay salary. Obi has never asked him, what are you doing with the allocation? At least they've never seen it good until this president came in, that they are having, bumper package of allocations. Each one of them are collecting billions upon billions of naira. The least paid state now is collecting 2 billion as federal allocation, in which they were collecting almost 600 million at times under Buhari. And it has improved. The economy of the state has improved. Why have they not been able to pay salary? Why has Obi not been questioning OT that what happened to, how about the salary? At least it's too relevant fight. The grasp of the citizens, the grasp of the labor, the grasp of the civil servant is not supposed to suffer. And Obi has never mentioned any issues and condemned that issues, and he's just silent himself. So I won't mind, because he himself did not organize local government election for good 8 years. He spent in power as a governor of Anambra. So what you don't have, you can't give it.
Okay, now concerns mount as naira slumps to 1,466 naira per dollar.
Yeah.
And we thought we were winning the war against the dollar.
We get there. You know why we get there? We need to be more productive. We need to invite investors into this country. And I can say it's only elements of people that don't have eyes, that don't listen, that are not informed, that will not know. Okay, some lead company just came into Nigeria just of recent now. They are in Nasarawa there. And they brought in almost $100 million. And that $100 million, it will bring an income and interest of $500 million to the coffers of the federal government. A lot of them are coming in.
In how many years?
As a profit.
In how many years?
Yearly.
Will they give the government all their profits?
It's a joint investment. Joint venture with the federal, Nasarawa state, and the Chinese that came in. And a lot of them are coming in. We are seeing Indians all right.
We hear that a lot are coming in.
Yeah.
Those that have been here are going out. Why?
They're going out
because those that have been here are already experienced in the way the Nigerian government, the way the economy runs, and it doesn't pay them, and they are leaving. Some are coming. One will say, okay, those that are coming as freshers. Yeah. They may do better, or they may not know what's on ground. That's why they are coming.
Let me tell you, anybody that ship his investment out of Nigeria will regret it. Why am I saying that? Because we have the population. The population counts. No matter what first priority of any investor is, this is a productive, this is a large population that can tap my own, investment on and make good profits. And the problem is we always have greed among those investors. They're always greedy. Instead of them putting let that profit they are making, let it be turned around in Nigeria, they will start shipping it outside to their different country, in which that's not supposed to be. And I was so happy when Alake was telling them that your money you are investing here, it has to stay in Nigeria to reinvest back to Nigeria. Then once it is profit time to share the profit, you should do the needful, not bypassing the law, because every investor that come in, they always find one way or the other to corrupt them. You know our people, you know Nigeria, you know ourselves more than we can say. So to me, the corruption aspect of the governance need to be tackled, because there's a deep rotten corruption in the country, and we need to take care of it and make, rise up to the occasion to fight corruption. Once we fight corruption, the investors will be coming in, and we will be having a field day of success in Nigeria. But to me, any blind man may not see what is coming to Nigeria, investors that are coming to Nigeria. But I'm telling you, when you get to MM today, I wish we can even take a trip to MM and see investors flying in to the country. Yes, Nigeria is a fertile land. I'm telling you.
I should go to Murtala Mohammed Airport.
Yes.
And sit down from morning till night.
You want me to sit down. It's part of your job. You should add up investigative journalism.
I don't have to. I have people who I can send.
You can send them. Either you send them. This one don't know anything. Let it go. This one
Please don't
is the
disturb
form.
Mr.
It's the form, man. It's the form. What's your brother?
Please don't disturb Mr.
I know be your brother.
He's addressing
No,
our viewers.
don't stay me with your.
Let him talk.
Don't stay with your propaganda. I don't talk to propagandists like you people. I don't talk to
Please let him
propagandists.
talk. When he gets to
You
your
don't
turn,
know
he will
anything
talk.
that will come to
Please
the
go ahead,
bystand
Mr. Kule.
and start now,
Mr. Kule, don't mind him.
creating propagandas all around. And they have the masters that is sponsoring them somewhere. We know them. We get you one by one. We have a master. Their master is in Italy. We know them.
That is sponsoring
That is
them.
sponsoring yes, you are free to say. You can challenge me. Yeah, you have a master that is sponsoring.
Do you have evidence to what you are saying?
I have serious evidence.
Please, we need you to come up with this
I will
evidence.
come with the evidence.
If you cannot come with this evidence
Yes.
next time, don't say it again.
Yes, I will provide the evidence for you.
Okay.
It's what
If you don't come with the evidence,
I
we
say I
will
will
arrest you.
Then let them arrest me. I have a lawyer.
No, you won't talk
I have
now.
a lawyer. You see, all these youths, I can tell you, they are even worse off. Somebody was telling me the other side, that Nigeria is bad. And he's an agent, he's a property consultant. And I asked him, in your fields, when you give somebody's house, tenant house, how many years? You give a house of 1 year and you collect 2 years agency. And you come in here to saying the country is bad, the country is bad.
In the newspaper this morning, tenants in Abuja are groaning
Yeah.
that the price of house rentage is high. And the property owners are saying price of building construction,
Building construction.
the construction material, not land use charge again. Construction materials is on the very high side.
That is why we need to keep talking to somebody like Dangote. How much is Dangote selling in cement in Cameroon? How much
is it you and I that will talk to Dangote, or the government itself can handle Dangote?
Dangote himself is feeling the brunt now. He's complaining.
How is
He's complaining that the Naira policy is a charade.
Devaluation of the Naira.
It's a charade. Because they busted his office in Kingsway. They busted his office. The EFCC went there. What has never happened before. Because of the Naira, this same man that was turning around doing Naira, what's it called?
Who busted his office?
The EFCC now.
Why did the EFCC bust it?
They busted it because there was a racket. It was going on.
Was it because he talked against the government?
No, not because that. Well, we need to keep.
I am asking you
it's
now.
not. Okay, why they busted his office was he was doing dollar racketing with Emefiele that time. And he expected Emefiele expected Dangote to come to his rescue. And Dangote did not, so he now busted the bubble, man, and say, this is who and who that are involved in this thing. Naira, the dollar racketing. What I mean by dollar racketing is you collect dollars from the central bank and you use Naira to pay back. And, it's we've never seen it so good. And in Kano there, the Abbas in Kano told Dangote, you are from this state, what can you do to put the pressure of this inflation down? And I can tell you, it brought the price of the cement down. It brought the price of rice down. And what I'm saying now, if you go to Cameroon, if you go to neighboring state there, how much are they selling the cement? And I give kudos to what's it called, the Ishaku Rabius.
Thank you.
I give kudos to them. Boy is somebody.
You still have about five people.
Yes. So that tomorrow is another day.
Spent 15 minutes
Yes,
now.
15, yeah, I still have 15 minutes.
You have spent over 15 minutes.
Tomorrow is another day. Let me just go.
Please come with the evidence of those that are sponsoring from Italy.
From Italy?
Do not just give true allegations that you are not sure of.
Through their mouth, you shall know them. By their words, you shall know them.
Mr. Nee,
yeah,
it's nice having you
Thank
on
you.
Bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Good morning.
What can you say on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's visit to Nigeria?
Well, it is also evident that Nigeria, despite graduating 60 years ago, are still suffering from Stockholm syndrome, because it was a poor show of shame that we are still bowing down to the colonialism of the British, even to this very day. It shows how dependent we still are on United Kingdom. You know, I mean, we are not the only nation that belongs to the Commonwealth, but I can remember when the Commonwealth even started, Nigeria was supposed to be the frontier. We were supposed to be the leading voice of the Commonwealth, most especially in Africa. But here we are today. We are inviting those that are not even officiating royalties. Harry and his wife are not even officiating royalties.
But do you know that their visit is based on their foundation and they have rights to go on any private visit?
Yes, but not that ovation that they enjoy.
No, Nigerians are so excited about it.
No, Nigeria gave them an unwarranted ovation.
Nigerians or Nigeria?
Nigeria and Nigerians. Because those people that were there are Nigerians.
Is it the government?
The government and the people, everybody gave them an unwarranted.
So you expect somebody as popular amongst Nigerian youths?
They don't deserve what they got. Let me tell you.
Why would you say they do not deserve what?
Why should we give them our Nigerian army salary? Who are they? They are nobody in the United Kingdom.
Do you know what they came for?
They are nobody.
Do you know what they came for?
They are no matter what they came for charity purpose.
Charity purpose.
They shouldn't
military charity
They
purpose.
shouldn't be giving them any salutary status. When Bill Gates came on board, Bill Gates has done enough of philanthropy.
In Nigeria,
millions of dollars.
Yes, I know.
He never for once enjoyed such salutary welcomes. So Harry, yes, we understand he's a prince, but as it stands today, Harry does not belong to serving royalties. So for me, I just think Nigeria, as a whole, we are suffering from this serious Stockholm syndrome. Because in a situation whereby you see white, and all you do is we just bury our dignity, our integrity. In fact, if the inferiority complex is just too much and alarming, and it's a shame. It's a shame.
Okay, now looking at the problem in Rivers State between Fubara and Wike. The pro-Wike lawmakers are still insisting that
Okay, so the state of confusion we have in Rivers State is what we have in Nigeria. Nigerian democracy has decided not to grow, not to develop because of the selfish state captors that we have. Right? Every national assembly in any democracy is always a representative of the people. Okay? If you take away the representative of the people, the representation of the people, you don't have democracy. What you have is autocracy. What we are expressing in Rivers State today is the autocracy, whereby the governor will, by fiat, issue executive order that the National Assembly members should no longer be independent. Because that's what we have apparently been done in Rivers State. Now the National Assembly members will have to hold their plenary sittings inside the governor's house. Who does that? Where is the independence? Right? Where is the representation of the people? So why will the governor, by fiat, under any of these guys, say that go and demolish? So yeah, you people come into my backyard and be doing your message. I want to be listening. He wants to be eavesdropping. So that anytime they are issuing anything that is against him, immediately Oh, I'm gonna stop that. You guys should go up the jail. That's democracy, and this is what we have practically been done in all states of the Nigerian, nation.
Okay.
It's
Let's
a
look
pity.
at the cyber security issue. The federal government has put it on hold.
I think that issuance of 0.5% levy is, I don't know why the president will have to push that, but these mistakes are becoming one too many, and it now seems that the president is lacking of good economic advice. Most especially Wale Edu has been disappointing, because Wale Edu is basically the person in charge of taxation. Taxation falls under fiscal responsibilities. So Wale Edu as far as I'm concerned, he has been off track. He has not been well performing. I mean, the only person that we know who has been doing well is Cardoso. We know Cardoso has been trying his best. But while Cardoso is doing his job, Wale Edu is supposed to come in with a commensurate, complementary effort, so that things will go alright. But Wale Edu has been quiet, and the issue, I don't know why.
Do you think Wale Edu has been quiet, or he has been working on the ground and is not the noise?
No, there's one ministry that can never be hidden. In any government, there are about 4 to 5 ministries that are very paramount: security, agri, finance, budget planning, and then technology, which also we can categorize power with it. Are you with me? So finance is always sitting at the top, because every ministry will get money from the finance, right? Finance usually will dictate the direction on which the economy is going. This is how we intend to generate money. As it stands today, finance is supposed to be working with agriculture. That agriculture, I am investing some palliative, some intervention, because Yemi Cardoso came out that he will no longer intervene. That is left for the fiscal guy to do, which is Wale Edu. And Wale Edu, we have not seen him in action. He has been missing in action, and this is why that everybody is calling out on Yemi Cardoso. And meanwhile, who we should be calling out is who? Wale Edu. Don't forget, this is why Okonjo-Iweala has always been said to be the best minister we've had. Don't forget, she was the best because she was an outspoken minister of finance, and then she charted the course, the direction, right? How money was supposed to be generated. The issue of oil reserve, the issue of oil revenue, the issue of agricultural revenue, the issue of solid minerals revenue. The the finance minister is supposed to be the one coordinating it. That's why they tell him that. That's why they call him the what? The minister of coordinating what? Economic coordinating officer. So that word is very important. All the noise we are making today is because the economy is bad. And who is in charge of the economy? It is Wale Edu. And they call him the minister of coordinating the economy. But he has been silent. Everybody is just focused on Yemi Cardoso. So the president, if he knows what he's doing, these are the bad people that he needs to kick out. Wale Edu is not doing anything. He's apparently not doing anything. The taxations we have, this guy he has compiled his tax reforms. What is stopping you from implementing it? Start implementing them. We are 1 year into office. Start implementing them. You say you will tax the rich. Tax the rich. Not that you now bring 0.5% levy that you and I will be paying. How much you get for account? So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Nice having you.
Mr. Kadesh, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Happy
weekend.
Happy New Week. Yesterday, don't go. You're welcome to Five Standard at New Star.
And the issue now is, we are talking about Tinubu's whereabouts last week, and I was telling you that Tinubu is not around. You insisted, arguing. Where is Tinubu?
Tinubu is in the State House, Abuja.
Nobody has cited him there. No, he has
Did
not
you
been
send
cited.
people to go and look for him?
No, we are looking for him all over social media. People are clamoring that his whereabouts is unknown.
Social.
And I prepared for you this morning because I want you to tell me where exactly
my
he
mom
is.
always say, you see this social medium, you people are always vanishing up and down. How will you be looking for Tinubu on social media?
Social media has come out to tell the whole world that his whereabouts is unknown. I listen to me. And we've been listening and investigating since to know if Tinubu could appear in any public function. And he has not in the recent times now. We've not seen him. So that's why I just come here. I said, where is he? I told you last week. See, his whereabouts is still unknown. But notwithstanding, is there anything wrong on his publicity, secretary, media, whatever, on telling people the truth? What are they hiding?
Okay, now let's look at
You can see now, it's no longer a rumor.
It's no longer a rumor.
Tinubu is supposed to have come out since and say something. Being that this month is making it the 12th month of his administration.
Do you know?
Yeah, this is May. All of a sudden he absconds or he goes into hiding. He should have come out to tell us.
Why would he go into hiding?
That's surprising because
why do you know that? Why do you think President Tinubu will go into hiding?
No, he goes into hiding because he doesn't know what to do again. If you ask me, if you don't know what to do, you hand over to the right person that won the election.
We have Omahi there.
Omahi.
We have a lot of ministers there.
Omahi is a labor man now workers now. Now one of the workers.
So Tinubu doesn't have to do the work alone.
I know. That's why
these ministers are there.
No. See.
What is
there is that you're supposed to officially hand over to the second man or the third man and make your situation clear, your point clear that, see, I'm going into triple on medication or for several reasons or purposes. He just left the office. All of a sudden, nobody's known his whereabouts. Gag him or want to crucify him. No, his whereabouts should be made known to us. Nah, they are the thing.
Okay, now let's look at it.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I'm on a hot seat.
Where's the money?
No money, nothing like money. You should pay.
Pay to who? To it's Food Bank, Nigerian Food Bank. Okay, please let's go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, so this Fubara case and Wike case. The presidency has said Tinubu will not take sides with anybody. What's your take on that?
Yes, but originally we've seen a president that mediated between the two. I mean, Fubara and the Wike. Tinubu intervened, when this controversy was very, very infantile. I mean, in the beginning of Wike's Fubara saga. Tinubu was the one that mediated between the two. And he settled them and they arrived on an agreement that Fubara should be very answerable to his senior political father. But we've come out often on has finished his political career in River State. As far as I'm concerned, you know what up? The whole Ijo communities, the whole Ijo politicians, they have come up to say that Fubara is here. Pro-Wike lawmakers in the house should all go right now and begin to lick their wounds. Do you know why? They all of a sudden transcarpeted from PDP to APC to nail Fubara. Listen and listen good. Now, what is going on in the house is that the vacant seats of those lawmakers remain what? Empty. I listen to me. Because the party, the political platform that gave them that position, they left it. They did not win that post or position under APC. They did so that they will all go against Fubara. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Fubara has every power to do whatever he wants to do in the River State political impasse now. He is #1 citizen of that state. So the crisis that is going on, if I could be in his shoe, which of course I can see him doing it, sack anybody that is sackable. Stop anything that is stoppable. You are the chief security officer of River State. Even if Wike dares you, comes to River State, arrest him. Wike is a minister. Ordinary minister whose immunity clause, let me use the word, gubernatorial immunity clause expires. Immunity clause, it has expired on Wike. Wike should be arrested by Fubara if caught in River State. Wike is not the sitting governor, is not the presiding governor of the state as I'm talking to you now. Wike's excesses should be called to order.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's look at Abia State. Alex Oti has called out to Ikpeazu that Ikpeazu pocketed 10 points.
Something billion naira. Yes. Do you know where it's leading to?
Where?
Unpaid salary of Abia workers, civil service. The civil servants in that state, they are suffering under Okeze Ikpeazu. And LS just come in, started using money he borrowed.
He just did what?
He came in. Is it up to 8 months now? He was just voted some 7 months ago. And you can see the elegant stride.
Where?
Yeah, you are talking about inauguration of Mr. President.
No. It's the same thing.
Okay, it's the same.
No. When you use the word just came in.
He just came in.
And you say Tinubu has been there, you always clamor that he's been there for a whole 1 year.
He was sworn in since
the
May.
Same day.
No, Tinubu was sworn in May 29th.
The same day they swear
12 months. See the elegant stride of Alex Oti in Abia State.
It's the same
day. It has doubled Tinubu's achievements for 12 months.
Okay, but why has he been having difficulty in paying salaries?
Okay,
and he's now talking now.
Of all the civil servants in Abia State, he withheld their salary. And you see the man that has come to change all the governors of the federation, his name is Alex Oti. If he doesn't have money to pay salary, Oga, Okezie should surrender the whole money in his, at his disposal.
At his disposal.
Yes, he's the one having it. This man has been working since he assumed office.
When you look at what Alex Oti has been doing, you will wonder why salary will be a tough thing for him to do.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Alex Oti is borrowing money to make sure that he works in Abia State. And everybody is seeing that money borrowed. You see the issue we have in Nigeria. Federal government of Nigeria under Tinubu has been borrowing and borrowing, going and sorrowing for over how many months now? And nothing has been shown for it. They have not done anything. They borrow money from all the financial institutions around the world. And nothing is being shown for it. All they do is padding budgets. After budgeting so billions, they still so billions. Leaving the remnants. For what? For who? To benefit or utilize. After padding, how much is it that is left for the security? The money they embezzle, the money they use to pay their salary, isn't that one enough? Where is the money budgeted for security? If you check the percentage of money budgeted for security and the money budgeted for the salary of the people in the upper house, you will find out that Nigeria is going nowhere. We ain't gonna nowhere. We are ending up nowhere. Listen to me. Alex Oti, I use the word just because everybody has been singing Tinubu, all this APC say. APC has destroyed Nigeria. APC as a party is the problem we have, you and I today. Look at the economy. They employ somebody. What do you call the name of that man? Edu. Is it Minister of
Wale Edu?
Wale Edu, Minister of
Finance.
Okay, of Finance. Wale Edu. Nobody knows him. Edu. Nobody knows him. You employ materials, good materials that will give you good results.
Maybe because you do not know Wale Edu.
Wale Edu is doing nothing. Wale Edu should go and sit down. He's the man that will work on Nigeria economy. Minister of Finance, Okonji Wala, did well. Let us tell ourselves truth. Wale Edu Go and sit down. You don't know what you are doing. Judging by the current economic situation of the country, Wala Edu should go and sit on the bin. We need quality materials. We need people that are competent, that can work out good things out of Nigeria economy. We don't need mouth. Okay? Naming him Wale Edu again is an insult to Southwest.
Why?
I'm telling you, forget about Wale Edu, so person Kadoso, Femi Kadoso. All those are names. What I needed is, from all of them, is good results, competence. Okay, employ Efik Man Ibido, employ Iburaman or Eguman as a Minister of Finance. Give us good results. Tinubu is making an appointment based on compensation. And I want to tell you, when you just try to compensate people that helped you to come into the office, you are making a big detrimental mistake because you are not going to get it right. You have lots and lots of quackery going on in the system. It's because I want to compensate black. I want to compensate Mr. White. Why not search, scramble for the real people that can give Nigeria a good result? Tinubu is not getting it right. This administration is bent on doing mistakes after mistakes, and Nigeria is going down. And we are asking, where is Mr. Tinubu? You cannot just, abscond and disappear, leaving everybody in what? In pain. We are all testified on tension. We are under suspense, terrible suspense, to see good results, to see where Tinubu is coming from tomorrow or today. How could you all of a sudden you disappear? Okay, these people are acting film, and film has expiring dates.
Thank you very much.
There's an expiring date for dates. For film.
Date, yes.
Everything in this life must expire. So that's why I just want to send my time has expired.
Yes.
My shout out to Oga Tunde Okafor from UK. Happy birthday to you. I just saw it on Facebook. May your days be so long. And look, then again, we are celebrating your mother today. You told us. So
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Okay.
It's Mother's Day yesterday.
Mother's Day yesterday. Okay, we are doing something for the mothers today. We are waiting, Oga, and we are waiting you.
He has sent a message,
many years.
But when I check the message after the program, I'll let you know.
Thank you so much, Oga.
Thank you very much. Yes, Mazi Ngwech. Yes, good morning, Mr. Rilwan Olasukomi.
Good morning.
Also known as Chubu Ebika.
Good morning.
You're welcome to Bystanders at the news stand this morning.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yes, Alex Oti and Ikpeazu. There has been an issue that Ikpeazu has with him 10 billion naira that belongs to the state government. Somebody raised an issue that if it were to be another state, Obi will have started talking. But in this case, Alex Oti is Labour. Obi has not said anything that he has not been able to pay salary.
First is first. That's a wrong information.
Okay.
Alex Oti actually has paid salary. He has even paid some backlogs. Yes, of salary. That's why I tell people, you must be informed. You are in the 21st century. You cannot be running up and down with propaganda. Understand?
Yes.
I am obedient. Like I said, I'm the spokesman of the obedience in this particular place. Anything Obi, anything Alex Oti, I have it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's the reason. Alex Oti is performing well. Obviously, it's because he said that he's going to follow the footsteps. Not because he's the Labour Party. I'm not a Labour Party member. But because he said that he's going to follow Peter Obi's footsteps. That's what he said. That's why I'm following him. Assuming he said he's doing, I don't have time. Anything Obi. Apart from Obi, nobody. Understand? So, Alex Oti, because I was here when the other person was talking about how Peter Obi has not yet. When Bello, when he stole money and everything, according to EFCC, did Peter Obi said anything about it? Peter Obi does not have time for this. Peter Obi ran to be the president of Nigeria, not to be any state governor. Understand? So what is his own? The more priority for him is national issues. I don't speak about it. For example, Peter Obi said, I will make, because I have all his campaign manifesto, I have it. He said, before the election, he said, I will empower the people first. Then, before I can start taxing them. Understand? This president said, I will reduce purchasing power of the people then I will widen the tax net.
They're two different things.
God bless you. This is what now. This is what we are facing now. And like yesterday, KPMG said, KPMG is a very famous, yes. He said that no country can tax itself to prosperity. KPMG said it. That's why, you understand? I've always said that the obedience are the lights of this nation. What we do as obedience is to counter any propaganda by anybody. We don't care who you are. That's why I said the reason why there's this Twitter something is that it is because of the obedience. Let me give you an example. Something happened. You'll have seen the pictures of how a young guy, they're taking a little girl to hotel and be snapping her. Yesterday, so people should want to confirm it was the obedience that exposed this man. Now this man now is in detention. This man has been on Instagram. A little girl, 4-year-old girl, you take the girl to hotel, you do nonsense. But yesterday, according to the person, they have a manager. So both him, the manager, they have been arrested as I'm talking now.
In the net now.
Yes, because even obedience saw it, you post, like I always said, the obedience, we own the social media, we own the space. Immediately, it was posted. Even yesterday, when the spokesman of the Nigeria police, he was talking that they are going to find a way to the people. He said no, the job is to arrest this person, not to cancel them. They're going to cancel them. Now they are in the police net. So whatever we see, yesterday, NTA News, go and sit on Twitter, NTA News, they said according to them that Chinese investors are coming, that Tinubu met Chinese investors and they are planning to invest in Nigeria. They themselves, they have to delete it. Why? Obedience again. We did our research. I said no, this is a fake news. NTA News themselves on that Twitter, they deleted the pictures. You see, nobody is coming to invest in a country where bandits are being compensated, being rehabilitated, and being brought back to the military. No country will come and invest. You heard what happened? How 49 farmers were killed over the weekend again. And because like you said, the world is a global pocket. Everybody see what is happening. You cannot pamper terrorists. You cannot pamper bandits. And now you're not expecting people to come. Yes, yesterday, Minister of Power was sharing bags of rice. Instead, give people power. If there's light, they can be able to work, then they can be able to feed their family by themselves. Because I am sure people don't understand. There's an ongoing marginalization in the southwest. Turning Yoruba people now to beggars. Oh, because I'm a Yoruba person first. I'm from Abeokuta State. It's a hair. So you are a minister of power. Provide electricity. No, we're not giving families bags of rice. Now, when we did the calculation, one family can only receive. How many? It's like 4 or 5 cups. When we book it down, what's in the bag of rice and everything. So is that one going to take their family to up to 2-3 days? You can't be feeding people. Give them, empower them so that they can be able to feed themselves. Our Lord gave us free education, like I always made an example in Yoruba land, so that like our Lord thought by himself, if I give people free education, they'll be easier to govern. They can think for themselves. An educated man. That's why democracy is not working in Nigeria. I've always said this. Democracy cannot work where there is massive poverty and illiteracy. It won't work. It can't work. Our Lord said, okay, he thought by himself, now give them free education. Look at now, as at that time, Yoruba were the pay setters in education. Now look at the country that you have. I must say these things. After the Civil War, I always talk about human capital development. The people thought that they are rich men. Instead of spoon-feeding people, let us find a way to take us out of power. What did they do? They made sure this appointment system of serving Oga for how many years. After how many years, then I know two of Igbo guys in my area now that they have become Oga too. You serve Oga for how many years? The next thing is to then give them shop and empower them. That's the way to empower people. Not by giving them rice or something to eat. Give them job. Dr. Okwoji, God bless you if you are there. After I lost my phone, when I bought new phones, when they display my number on the screen, Dr. Okwoji called me. He said, okay. And I remember I kept on telling him, sir, I'm an aluminum fabricator, I have a job. If you know engineers, let them give me work so I can stand. That's what I like, as in so that you can stand as a man if you are empowered, not by giving people 5,000, 2 cups of rice, 3 decaf. That's how people sold their bet right. Yes, now instead it will keep in poverty. That's what's happening in the north. Where governors are marrying people. You understand? You'll be seeing governors state sponsoring a wedding in the north. A human being cannot marry a wife by himself. Governors will have to state sponsor the wedding. This is how a country is going to poverty. And I've always told you that poverty in Nigeria is intentional. You keep them poor so that you can continue to oppress them. You make them illiterate so that you can go to oppress them. But if they are educated, if they are well enough, they can think for themselves that no, this is the right way, and and this is the way to go about it.
Thank you very much. Where's
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Mr. David. David, come now, come. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. It's nice having you on the program.
Mr. Kedash.
Good
Mr.
morning.
Kedash.
No.
Mr. Kedash. Mr. Ego. What?
Are you a street boy?
I'm a street boy, yo.
I
I
thought you were homely.
Only in Nigeria. Sir, you were here. Kule was busy blackmailing people.
He wasn't blackmailing people.
You know,
he was talking. I do not want you to.
No. Kule said some persons are being paid to speak against the government.
I said you should bring the evidence.
You said no. It's fine. That was a very good question.
If he cannot bring the evidence, he does not have
Kule,
right to say that again.
Kule was referring to me and some persons.
How did he mention your name?
You don't need to mention my name.
How would you know?
Why would I know?
Fuku,
yes. I know Kule, but there are some things that will not come to the public space and then let out. I'm too mature for that. See, if I come here to tell things that Kule have done, so many persons would not want to listen to Kule again. But Kule is fond of coming here to say some persons are defaming government. Sir, I will say this. Anyone that lives abroad in Europe, America, that feels that Nigeria is good, let the person relocate. After 1 year, if Nigeria is suitable to you, if Nigeria is good to you as a family, then let the person take me to Kirikiri, lock me up. Yes! Don't sit abroad and say Nigeria is good. Nigeria is good. People should invest. Kule said if investors are coming in.
You do not believe investors are coming into Nigeria?
Which route are the investors coming into? Is it through the back door or through Kenu? You keep saying, even Dangote, which is the richest black man on earth, he said Naira is losing value. And you know what that means to him? The implication that his business keeps going down. The cost of doing business in Nigeria is not convenient. You know it, sir. Even Mr. Beru knows. How much diesel do you buy in your office? You know these things now. It's not common sense now. Now, not be saying our blindness. We're there here.
Go ahead.
So you coming to, I am not saying you should not heap praise on the government. You are free to heap praises on the government. If the government is propaganda. The same Tinubu came away and said that the conflict between Nigeria and then Dubai had been resolved. The Nigerians cannot get. He said the Nigerians cannot get Dubai visa. But what did the United Arab Emirates? They said no, that issue is still pending. That Nigerians are still restricted from coming into their country. Tinubu came again and said he has secured about $200 million worth of investment via the German company, Masek. Masek came up and said, no, not like that. You don't run government by propaganda and lies. NTA, yes, on Saturday, tweeted that China is coming to invest money about something trillion. I've forgotten the figure. Now, NTA deleted that tweet again. For how long have we got like that? That is not how to run government. You don't run government via lies. Now that dollar is 1.5, who will Tinubu arrest? Tinubu has arrested all the beauty change in the country. Tinubu has banned crypto. Tinubu has banned. Tinubu said people should not trade via Binance. Can also ban P2P. And now still yet dollar is still going up. See, these are not the mechanism for you to stop dollar rising in Nigeria. The question is, who are those spending dollar? The common man does not have access to dollar. I don't see dollar last now, maybe not since 1992. I don't see dollar. Yes, like that will be that now. No be, but who are those trading via dollar? Tinubu himself is culpable. And the only way to stop all this thing is by making our economy buoyant. We should start exporting as a nation, empower small scale businesses. Don't kill them with taxations.
Okay, now let's look at this area where Tinubu says, the federal government says, planning tax relief for 95% of small business.
It's a work on development. If something like that is being implemented, you see, I would applaud the president. If it's implemented, Tinubu can say, and then the implementation is always the process. It's always difficult here in Nigeria. If 95% of small scale business, because the small scale business are the life of the economy, because that is where we trade, that is where money flows, that is where money goes in and then come, and then that is how you know a viable company, a viable economy. If Tinubu is set to do that policy, I would applaud him, but not to always burden them with taxations. Thank God for the likes of CBN. Thank God for the likes of the House of Rep that said the 0.5 levy should be suspended. If not that, why would Nigerians be paying just to secure their money in the bank? Mr. College,
suspended now.
Sure, it has been suspended. But if not for the outcry, Tinubu and co wouldn't have. Tinubu is bent on milking this country, and that money would be domiciled in the office of the National Security Advisor. No Ribadu.
Do you not think as Nigerians we have rights to ask for accountability? Do you think we cannot?
Mr. College, I just come from here, so I don't know. Accountability here.
It's not possible.
Where does it lie? Where does it live? Our leaders are not accountable to us. If not so, Tinubu should always, every quarterly, to tell us what is coming into the federal allocation. How much is the government making? That was why I started by saying that anyone that feels that Nigeria is suitable, Nigeria economy is booming, let the person live wherever he or she is saying, in abroad, relocate to Nigeria and live, and you see.
Or you swap. Maybe you should swap.
I don't need to swap. Let the person come to Nigeria and live. After 3 months, the person go sweep for Tinubu pass me. Yes, Mr. Kadesh, I don't hate the government, but when the government does the needful, we would always applaud them. You can see, in a country, you have different fuel stations selling different prices of PMS. No price control. What is the problem? Because of just one man recklessness, subsidies is gone. In the Western world, Mr. Kadesh, thank God you've traveled abroad, you've been to Germany,
Who told
Canada.
You that one?
That was
what that one? No, who said that one? I've only been to Gambia.
You've been to Gambia. Hey, you've been away. Sir, you've traveled abroad.
Rwanda.
You've been to Rwanda, you travel abroad. But we will never cross Ogba bus stop. You're always in Ogba. But what we've read and know is that even in the Western world, government subsidize commodities, things of people. Everywhere in the world, government subsidize for our people. But it is only in Nigeria, government does not subsidize nothing. The one that is being subsidized was the PMS. And now, one man says subsidy is gone. And some foolish people.
Don't call them foolish.
No, I said some foolish people. That was what I see. And I said some foolish people were busy clapping for the president. That money will be channeled to fix our refinery. A year now, as our refinery been fixed. Tinubu came out, buy nigga, said subsidy saved Nigeria from bankruptcy. Is Nigeria not bankrupt now? Sir, let's see. The digital matter is that Tinubu should tell Nigerians where the money for subsidy, where is the money going to? Because you said money for funds for subsidy will be channeling to what? Infrastructure. He said it himself. Now, infrastructure zero, refinery zero, economy zero. Where is the money going to? Rather, under Tinubu 1 year of office, IGR rules of governors have increased.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Kalocho, we don't talk. We don't tell you thank you.
We are running out of time.
Mr. Kalocho,
from the back end,
Mr. Kalocho, it seems
I've been paid too.
You've been paid.
Paid by who?
Paid by some persons.
I receive my salary all the time from my boss.
You've been paid by some persons to sponsor, to always shorten our time for those of us that will come and speak against government.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes, that's an allegation. And
my lawyer will write. See,
my lawyer will write.
Sir,
and you
Mr. Kadesh,
Mr. Kadesh,
any day Mr. Kule comes to this place and say that some persons have been paid to speak against Tinubu, that day I go tell the whole world who Mr. Kule be. People just see Mr. Kule, but they don't know what he did behind the camera. I will tell you.
You will hear from my lawyer now.
I will tell you. Kule will be here, and I will tell them how Kule.
Thank you. Fight is still going on.
Okay, see, let me tell you, I always be saying the language of the truth, because we don't really say the truth in this country where we are here. Because if we really say the truth, this matter could have been settled amicably between the Godfather and the President. Godson, let's say Godfather and Godson. To the extent now, Godson now went and demolished a state house of assembly. See, they are taking it upside down. They are taking it for granted because of why it's like they are having some backward, backbone for the presidents.
The presidents have said
they will not side. Okay, why would they not side and let peace reign in all those days? It's a little thing. What is the reality? See, we don't see the one with parties on before they don't suffer. To the extent God president now involved, now got two parties. Why are they still doing this? In the interest of who? It's not in the interest of Nigeria. They are more disgracing Nigeria. The world is now knowing Nigeria more and more of illegality. That's why we are saying democracy in Nigeria of this type is demonstration of craziness. Can't you see the craziness that demonstrated to the whole world? That demonstrated craziness government. Somebody say it's not situation, it's not in a place for him to allow House of Assembly to be somewhere. Let it be back of his own office. Why? Because he want to subdue them. See, there's a power governor, a power that is associated to the governor. It never meant for you to do undo in the state. No matter the situation, let peace reign. Let there be amicable solution to this fucking up. Because if care is not taken, they can kill. Sorry, they can kill people. They can kill themselves. Because now you don't have rivalry in the same state, the same House of Assembly, enmity, wicked enmity. What are you going to expect? Okay, now Clark, the elderly state now was now inviting the AIG to come and intervene because IGP, because things are going out of hand. And where is the government? Where is the presidency? Let them enter into this matter. Let peace reign, because Port Harcourt is the state of Nigeria. We have brother, we have family, we have people there. Yes, let us experience peace. See Lagos, no matter the situation, no matter what is happening, Lagos is experiencing peace, safe, enjoy fresh air. But the other side now, they have many opposition in the name of politics, in the name of want to share money. Share which money? Let the leadership of that state be accurate according to the rules and regulations law that govern the nation. Please let them know.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. I know that I came late. I'm giving you this. Yeah, but I went to somewhere to look for expert. You are welcome.
Yes, thank you very much to all our esteemed viewers and reviewers. It's been a beautiful time on bystanders at the newsstand this morning. We would like to use this opportunity to also thank those that have been part of us on the live chat. James, Biafra. Yes, Biafra, we have said it several times that we do not like the fact that you abuse somebody. We are mature people here. And so it is of essence that we respect one another. We do not like to always say this all the time because we know that we've been saying it most times, and we should always abide by the rules and regulations of bystanders at the newsstand, most especially Flip TV. Yes, thank you, Ucheji, Dr. Taiwo Odunlade, Buki Hastrop, Blessed One, I cite you. We say thank you very much for being Crown Badge. Crown Badge, you've tried for us too. Thank you very much, King Joe Ogba. We say we thank you. God will continue to be with all of you. Thank you, David Tunde Okafor, for all your support. He says we should take one or two things to just enjoy ourselves for Mother's Day celebration, which was yesterday. Thank you very much, James. Thank you, FX School. Thank you, Olori Collins. Thank you so much. Gladys Onyabo. Yes, Gladys, I know Gladys never miss any of our program on Flip TV. On Flip TV, we have other programs. We have other programs for your entertainment, for information, for your enjoyment. So apart from bystanders at the newsstand, we will also implore you to take our time to watch other programs that we have. You can follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can also subscribe to our sister channel, which is Flip TV Plus. I want to go now. On behalf of all my crew and I that were here today, I say thank you very much to all of you out there watching us. See you tomorrow. My name is Kolade Folarin Kadesh Prince. Bye.